Hello everybody and welcome back to Full House Sports here, myself Charlie. And before the video starts, please like, comment and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try and become a one-man sports news bandwagon. Now last night we had not one but two huge fights announced, and obviously there's one that is definitely the elephant in the room that I'm going to talk about. But I think firstly it's important to start off with a fight that I think for me has got fight of the year and possibly event of the year written all over it, and that is Inoue versus Junto Nakatani, which we understand is going to take place on May 2nd at the Tokyo Dome. What a fight this is. I think it's really important to emphasise that because you've got in both corners two multi-weight world champions who've got huge followings in Japan and huge fan bases in Japan. Both have got power, which is unusual for guys down in those lower divisions. You know, we've seen Nakatani and Inoue both have knockout of the year, at least contenders, if not winners. And also coming off maybe performances that have maybe had blips all over them. Certainly Inoue with Pacquiao going the distance. Was that a fight that should have gone the distance? Who knows? And also Nakatani with his last performance where many, including myself, believe he may have been beat by Sebastian Hernandez. It feels like a fight that's got so much bubbling to it. And like I say, with the fan bases, for Japan, it is a super fight. It is a mega fight. And it is to them what probably Canelo Crawford was to America last year. It's a huge event that people will turn up to. Tokyo Dome is going to have a massive amount of people there. 60,000, I believe, or 50,000. It's got a history with boxing, let's be honest with you. Tyson, Buster Douglas, of course, being there. So that's to add to the sort of aura and the myth of the fight. It's an absolutely huge occasion. And a fight that should be, for me, top of any fight fans list to watch this year. I'm so glad it's been made. If I had more money or Japan wasn't so expensive, I'd probably want to go over there and watch it because it's going to be absolutely incredible. And I think, again, a 50, probably 60-40 actually in favour of Inoue. But Nakatani, when he sets you up, he does have one-punch power. And Inoue's shown he's vulnerable for. He can go down. He has gone down in fights before. There's always that to factor in. It could be another Inoue Danair, in my eyes, where it's just, the first fight, I mean, not the second one, where it's just an absolute war from start to finish. And that is, if that's what we get served up, then it's absolutely class. Same day as Benavidez Ramirez as well. So there's a whole day of boxing to look forward to. Absolutely superb. But that news has been slightly overshadowed by the Circus coming to town. September 19th, Netflix, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather 2. They're running it back after 11 years. Yeah, what to say that hasn't already been said? I did actually say on my video, check out the channel, please. I did say yesterday, well, I actually recorded the video. No, I did record the video yesterday. Before this was announced, I did say I thought this was the fight they were going to make. I've just said, I did say that, and it was put up before the announcement was made. It just had the feeling of that was the route they were going to go down. I thought, for me, the fact that Mayweather was coming back to professional boxing, it was an exhibition. It felt like it was going to have to be something like the Pacquiao rematch because I just didn't see who else it could be. And so it's proven because it's going to be on Netflix at the Sphere, which is that big immersive experience venue in Las Vegas. We've seen UFC do La Noche night there before. Where to begin? Like I keep saying. Listen, I'm glad this is the fight, to be honest, in some ways, because I don't particularly want to see Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather, despite the fact that I've said the welterweight division is for poor. I don't particularly want to see either of them in with the young sort of guys that are in the welterweight division now. I mean, we saw last year, Pacquiao still got potential. He drew a Mario Barrios, but I think that's more a reflection on Mario Barrios than it is on Manny Pacquiao, to be honest with you. Floyd, we know that they've both been having exhibitions, it's worth pointing out. Like I say, it's an interesting sort of a fight because Floyd's putting the 50-0 record on the line, which is, you know, he said he's built his brand around on the best ever. I'm 50-0, I beat Rocky Marciano. That could potentially all go if Manny Pacquiao does beat him. I can't fathom it, to be honest. What I guess I'm trying to say is I don't really get the appeal because Netflix have done this for a little while now, where obviously they've gone into sort of dip their toe into the box market. And I remember reading an article on Sports Pro, which is a fantastic website when you're looking at sort of front office and business of sport, etc. And I remember reading an article there where they did interview the Netflix CEO or the guy who's in charge of global development. I can't remember his official job title. And he was saying about, look, we want events that are going to, this was to quote him, move the needle. They're going to get more people subscribed on the platform, more eyes on it live. Which I completely understand. But they seem to have gone down this route of freak show fights. Bar, of course, Serrano Taylor and Canelo Crawford. I guess they're the two exceptions. But you've had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. Again, freak shows, fights that not really, as hardcore box fans, we're not really interested in. We've also got, obviously, this fight, Mayweather Pacquiao. We've also got this upcoming MMA bout with Ronda Rousey coming back. And again, it's two fighters there who are probably past their sell-by date. They're not in the prime of their careers. So my thing is what's the appeal? Obviously, there will be people who will go to it and who will watch it. And I will probably watch it, to be honest with you. The reason I watch it is because I think, I'm going to put my neck in the line and say this, I think Pacquiao could beat him this time. But it depends on the sort of aging process. But Floyd is older and Pacquiao's been the more active of the two. How they approach it, I don't know. What I hope doesn't happen, and I really do hope this, but I do fear it, is it's a really poor fight and people just walk away just going, oh, that was sad to watch. That was terrible to watch. I don't really want that to happen, but I do fear it could happen. It feels a bit like a cash grab. And when all is said and done, I don't particularly want either of those two legends because growing up, I loved the both of them being remembered for that. Like I say, I just don't really get where the interest comes from. I mean, as boxing fans, are we interested in it? No. Do I want to see two 49, 46-year-old fight? No. Would I rather see, well, I could name you 20, 30, 40 other fights I'd probably rather see between fighters currently fighting. So, I don't get it, if I'm honest. I don't get why it's on Netflix, and I don't get what it does for people, really. It's not for a belt. Yeah, what? It's a circus, I guess. Like I said, the one good thing is they're not in with the young killers of their divisions. That's the one good thing. And I'm glad about that because I think the BBC summed it up well. There's an equal level of decay. They're both on the slide, and at least that's that, where it's not like a Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, where that's dangerous for the terms of age gap, or Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua in terms of the skill level. They're two legends of the game who are out of their prime, but I can't for the life of me work out why or what's behind it. Well, I can, but yeah, what else can you say? As always, guys, please let us know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated. As I try to become a Bad Sports News bandwagon, I've been Charlie for Full House Sports. Have a great day.